It starts quietly. No one notices at first. You're 25, full of fire, dreams burning bright in your chest. Then, slowly, the flame dims. You don't die, not your body, but something inside withers and folds in on itself. You keep breathing, keep moving, keep smiling for the world, while the real you is buried at 75 after 50 years of just existing. This isn't poetry. This is the silent grief of a life half lived. This is how a spark disappears. Not in one dramatic moment, but in 1,000 small surrenders. You learn to read the room of adulthood before you speak your truth. You become the responsible one, the reliable one, the one who has it together. And the world praises you for it. You're so mature. You're so stable. You're doing everything right. But no one ever stops to ask, at what cost? This is the invisible death of those who grew up on the outside while dying on the inside. And today we're going deep inside the psychology of that quiet burial. Because the effects don't vanish with age. They shape you. They follow you into every relationship, every Monday morning, every "I'm fine" you whisper at 2 a.m. And if you don't understand what happened, you'll spend the rest of your life repeating the survival patterns that once protected you, but are now slowly killing the person you were meant to become. This is the psychology of the adult who died at 25. It's not dramatic. It's not loud. It's a slow, invisible grief that reshapes how you see your own future. And more importantly, yourself. Now you may ask, why would any of us willingly let this happen? Because we will do anything for belonging, even abandon the parts of ourselves that once burned brightest. The choice is never conscious. It's survival. What once kept you safe, now keeps you small. So many of us are walking around as high-functioning adults with a deeply neglected inner dreamer pulling the strings. We overachieve to feel worthy. We stay silent to avoid rocking the boat. We take care of everyone else's expectations while secretly wishing someone would notice we're not as alive as we pretend to be. And that quiet fantasy that maybe one day you'll finally be allowed to burn again, that is the unmet need of the 25-year-old who never got to stay 25. The first step to resurrection isn't fixing, it's witnessing. Because until you validate what happened, you'll keep gaslighting yourself with thoughts like, it wasn't that bad, other people have it worse, I turned out fine. But fine is a tombstone, too. And deep down, you know it. So what happens to that dreamer when they grow older? They become adults who never feel truly alive even in beautiful rooms. They become partners who can't trust their own fire. They become the kind of people who apologize for wanting more, flinch at their own ambition, and confuse exhaustion with success. This is the cost of dying at 25. But here's the tender truth. No one else is coming to dig you up. You are the one who must go back and hold that 25-year-old's hand. You are the one who must say what no one ever said. You didn't deserve to dim. You were never too much. You get to burn again now. This is the beginning of reparenting your own future. Not bypassing the grief with fake positivity, but turning toward the buried parts of yourself and whispering, I see you, I hear you, and I'm not leaving this time. It will ask you to feel the sorrow you never had time to feel, to mourn the dreams you abandoned while trying to survive, to sit with the rage at every "you should play it safe" that slowly killed your spark. But that grief, it is not weakness. It is proof that the fire is still alive. Because what was once frozen is finally beginning to thaw. So if you're someone who died at 25, know this: your light was never the problem. The problem was that the world taught you to hide it. But now you have a choice. You can choose to burn softly again. You can choose to rest without guilt. You can choose to stop managing everyone else's version of success and start honoring the dreams that are still whispering inside you. It won't happen overnight. There will be days you feel small and scared again. Good. That's the 25-year-old coming back to life. Let them. Let them dream loudly. Let them play. Let them finally be seen. Because you are not broken. You are not too late. You are becoming whole. And maybe, for the first time, you are finally growing up. Not by dimming, not by surviving, but by daring to live again. You died at 25. But you don't have to stay buried. You still have a future. And this time, you get to write it in fire.